Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for who? Someone else, because this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description. All right, and I can hook you up. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribe. May you receive all these messages or anything on this channel to inspire you and uplift you. There are no other intentions on this channel. You may utilize this information for entertainment purposes only if that's what you desire. You have free will, okay? And I trust that you are here at free will. There are no other intentions but to intrigue you to find a spark within yourself and pivot in a direction that is for your highest good, that is for you in the right timing. Not for me, but for you. Okay? That'll make you happy, safe, and satisfied in your own personal life, okay? All right, so let's begin here. Okay? First card that we have here, collective, we have the Seven of Cups, okay? It says, not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. Not every great option that you're given, collective, will be a great option for you. So, just because something did not work for one person doesn't mean that it won't work out for you, and vice versa. You may be in a situation where you have choices in front of you or a choice to make regarding a person, place, thing, or situation. And it may not be what's best for you. So Spirit is saying for you to be honest. You could be seeking advice outside of yourself on what direction you should go in, what you should choose. But Spirit is saying for you to be honest with yourself. Only you know what is best for you. So not all options that are presented to you may be for your highest good. Doesn't mean that it's negative, doesn't mean that it's terrible, but it just may not be the option for you. You could be someone who's dating, okay? Maybe you've been introduced to several people, okay? Maybe there's someone playing matchmaker, a friend, a family member, and so far you have not met anyone that satisfies you. Doesn't mean that they're bad people, doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. It just simply means that they're not for you. So, Spirit is saying, make sure that you continue to be honest with yourself. Whatever this choice or this decision is, make sure you're not allowing anyone to persuade you to agree to something that you know you will not be comfortable or satisfied with. Remember, it is you who has to wake up with you, go to bed with you. You have to deal with yourself on a daily, and who and what you allow into your life is something you have to be able to withstand and tolerate in the long run. So once again, they're having me repeat this word, honesty. Be honest with yourself. And it's okay. You don't have to be in a rush. That is for someone to make a decision. This could be making a decision about something. This could be regarding a relationship. This could be regarding a career. So put it where it resonates. Even if I have not named what is it that you need to make a choice about. There's a lot of options in front of you, but I'm picking up heavily, you could be dating, okay, and you have a lot of choices, male or female, okay, and so maybe you're indecisive. So Spirit is saying take your time and just be honest with yourself, okay. The next card we have here is the Four of Wands, okay? And so the Four of Wands, is celebration and success. And so Spirit is saying clearly, you want to make sure that if this is a relationship or a person, that this is someone, say you have a specific kind of career that can you have a lot. You want to make sure you have a lot of like-minded energy, collective. You want to make sure you have something in common with this person. If this is a relationship, or if you're planning to get married or get engaged, or you could be deciding whether or not you're going to move in with your partner, is this someone that you can tolerate for the long haul, and vice versa? This could be your first time ever moving in with a spouse, your significant other. And maybe you're deciding, do I want to stay single or stay a bachelor or bachelorette, or should I move forward and, actually share a home or a place of residence with my spouse? So I'm picking up on that energy as well. So just be honest with yourself. If you are not ready and you're enjoying your alone time, your privacy of having your own, Spirit is saying it is clearly fine to do so. Do not allow, maybe you have family or friends who are saying, maybe you should be married by now. I'm picking up maybe someone's forcing you to have children and maybe they're rushing you about it. Okay, it's nothing wrong with whether you do or you don't. Your life is for you to live, and make sure the choices that you make, they're choices that you will be happy with. Don't let anyone persuade you into doing something that you will regret. Okay, so be honest with yourself. If you want to stay free and you don't want to be in a relationship or living with your spouse, you rather continue dating, then do so. Okay. All right. So there's a strong energy about making sure that you don't make a choice that you will regret in the near future. Okay. Male or female here. Yeah, there's a strong energy involving that here. Okay. Because you're looking to move forward, with the wheel of fortune. You're looking to move forward. You're looking to move towards progress in your life, but you want to make sure that you're happy. You're at peace. You could be someone when it comes to, you prioritize your peace, but you are expecting to live a life of good karma and also close out old cycles. So you could be also looking for something new. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you're saying, hey, I've never, had a living spouse, but I feel it's time. Maybe there's people outside as well. You and your partner want to do this, but could be passing judgment on you and your spouse, saying it's not the right thing to do. Someone could be Bible thumping, throwing religion in your face, their cultural beliefs or their religious beliefs in your face. This could be family. This could be friends. Okay. Yeah, it could be coming from both ends. Their family could be very opinionated as well as you, but Spirit wants you to take your time and just go within and do what makes you happy, okay? And for your spouse to do the same, maybe a conversation needs to be had on whether or not you're going to actually, if you're going to continue to be in a committed relationship, you need to have the conversation and actually ask the question, are you going to moving forward? Are you someone who's going to allow your parents or your family members to make decisions for you? You don't have to say it that way. You can word it however you want to, but it looks like a conversation needs to be had because I'm picking up there's outside influences on your side and on their side. Okay. So yeah, you need to come to an agreement with your partner on how you're going to deal with people wanting to intercept and basically try to control your household. Because it's not like you're moving in with a family member or a friend. You have your own place, they have their own, but you both have made a decision that you would like to move in together, and you both are two adults. So yeah, that conversation needs to be had. Okay. And so we have the Hermit energy here. So you or your partner could have Virgo placement somewhere in their chart. But I am picking up there is a lot of love and admiration for each other. Okay. This connection here. Lots of passion, lots of love, lots of admiration. It's just a lot of outside interferences. Okay. And so you and your partner need to come to a decision, or whether or not you're going to allow these outside people to influence your connection or just simply disregard it, because people are going to have their opinion and let them talk. Okay. But don't allow it to put a wedge in between you and your partner. Okay. Because this partnership could actually work, but there has to be some kind of understanding, with temperance energy here so that you both can be on the same page. Okay. There's a lot of like-minded energy. There's a lot of love and admiration here in this connection. Okay. Lots of passion as well. Okay. And so someone could be telling you or trying to influence you that you're going to have a tower moment. This is not a good idea. Someone could be Bible thumping, maybe threatening you with scriptures, telling you you're not going to be loved or you're going to be punished. All are welcome on this channel. Does not matter what your belief system is. But someone could be trying to place fear with this tower energy here in your mind or in your partner's mind. And it has both of you at a standstill where you're feeling indecisive. You're like, okay, should I do this or shouldn't I do that? I was told I was not going to be loved, or I'm going to be punished, or my luck will change. It's a lot of hypothetical what if energy circulating around the two of you. Okay. Yeah, and so the next card we have here is teacher. So yeah, someone feels that they need to lead you, collective. This could be a parental figure. This could be a relative, maybe an aunt, maybe a grandparent, a grandmother, male or female. Gender is fluid in tarot. But someone feels like you need their guidance. And you are an adult. Your partner is a full-grown adult. As I just said, you both are independent. You both are employed. You have your own place, your own vehicles, your own money, but both of you have families who are very smothering. Smothering, meaning it's okay to be involved in someone's life if they want you there, but sometimes people can be smothering, like they can be a little too involved. They can overextend themselves into the lives of others. And this teacher energy, this is someone in your family who's like, listen to me, darling, listen to me, this wouldn't be a good idea. I remember back in 1962, I made the same decision. They're giving you their horror stories of towers that they experienced in their personal life, and they're projecting that energy onto you each time that they open their mouth and give you this hypothetical, this what if, or projecting fear, telling you you're going to be less loved, or you won't have good luck, you won't be prosperous, all this fear-based energy and projection. So it needs to be halted and it needs to be checked. So have the conversation with your partner, and you two need to come to an agreement to block out all the outside noise. And if this is what you want, Spirit is saying go for it. Seriously, Spirit is saying go for it. Follow your heart. Do what makes you happy. And like I said, I'm picking up a lot of like-minded energy at this time. I'm not picking up that anyone is cheating or anyone is trying to be nickel slick and, or deceptive. I'm picking up that there's a lot of love and admiration that you have for each other. And, also, people know this about you, collective, whomever you are. This could be male and female. This could be two women or two men. Whatever your preference is, all are welcome on this channel. But people know, let me tell you something. They know the energy that you and your partner have for each other. So be careful who's giving you this advice as well. If it was me, I wouldn't listen, but you have free will to do what you want. It's your life. But be careful, because people, they know that you are happy. They know that you are both happy. They know that you're both in love with each other. People know this without you even saying it. Spirit is saying they can see it and they can feel it. So be careful, like this person that are giving you, all these stories of what happened to them in their life. You're not them and they're not you. This is your life, and this is for you to make the decision of what direction you want to go in. And if there's a lesson to be learned, so be it. But they need to just allow you. Your real family and friends allow you to be yourself. Like the Four of Wands, it says here at the bottom. It says family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. Family is the ones who make you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. That's what it say at the bottom of the Four of Wands here. So there's a way for them to be a listening ear and just not give their opinion. What they should be telling you is, be honest with yourself. This is your life, and I don't want to make a decision for you. Yeah. So be careful, because there could be, someone who's they recognize how much in love you are with your partner. Things are going well for you, collective. And there could be nothing to worry about, but a little jelly in the conversation of this person who's giving you all these hypotheticals and trying to project fear onto what's going to happen, to you if you choose to move forward. Maybe they're telling you you must be married, and if you're not married, something's going to happen. Oh, you should marry them first. If you're not, it means that you're evil and you're wicked and you'll be punished. So yeah, someone could be Bible thumping and projecting fear into you. Okay. Everyone has different belief systems, and it's perfectly fine and okay. On this channel, it always is, and all are welcome. I thank you kindly. So, yes, go ahead and follow your heart, okay? And see, we have the star card in the upright. So, this is confirming that it's okay for you to shine. It's okay for you to enjoy what life is presenting to you at this time. And there's a lot of love and admiration. You guys are feeling each other, and you have to live your own life. And if there's lessons to be learned, you will find that down the line. But that doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad turnout if you choose to move in with this person. The stories that your family and friends are giving you, those are that's residue that is still on their mind and in their heart that they haven't healed from. And when a person has not surrendered or healed from any negative experience, they're most likely to project. And that's what's happening here. So the star card is in the upright. So that's, spirit confirming that it's okay to move forward. Okay. Follow your own heart. Okay. Follow your own heart. Yeah. And here is teacher once again confirming it. Yeah. This may be someone also I'm picking up who may have been married more than once, or has a reputation of having several relationships. Now, whatever the reasoning is for those several marriages or relationships, I'm not picking that up, but they are critiquing life and other people's love lives based on what they have experienced personally. And that doesn't make sense because, as I always say, here it comes, collective. We all are uniquely, individually, divinely created. So it would be quite foolish to assume that we're put here to imitate and duplicate each other's experiences, not when we have our own divine purpose and our own contractual agreement to fulfill. We have our own path to learn, and no two humans are alike. So the energy that they are talking about, they are stuck in a time capsule, this person. They're stuck in a time zone, spirit is saying. Okay? They have not surrendered maybe the hurt or the pain or the impact of those relationships that did not work out for them. Now, this doesn't mean that this is a negative person. This is someone who doesn't realize, and I'm hearing they could be an elder to you. They don't realize that they are unhealed. And they may not even realize that they are projecting onto you. But just because they don't know what they're doing doesn't mean that you should allow it. So it may take you and your spouse, actually checking these people. And when I say check, I don't mean getting in a confrontation. I don't mean screaming or shouting. Just simply saying, it's my life and allow me to grow and learn on my own, and say nothing else behind it. Because when you go back and forth with a person, psychologically, they think you want to have a ping pong conversation. And so Spirit is saying for you to simply speak up. You're going to have to speak up and let these people know that you're not the one or the two. Okay. And so, Spirit, clearly stand in your power with the Hierophant energy. Stand in your power. Okay. Do not let anyone project fear onto you, your relationship, your plans. And this is why they say to keep your business to yourself. You got to move different because people will try to project their energy onto you. You can just have a simple conversation with a person, and they will try to deter your mood or your day. They'll try to shift the energy of your day or your mood if you're in a pleasant mood with negative energy. So, yeah, say less to these people, you and your spouse, when it comes to your personal life. And it looks like once you move in with each other, if there's any situation in the future, you and your partner have to agree on this, and it can work. No matter what happens, how mad we get at each other, let's make a agreement that we will not go to our family and friends with any of our business. I think you two should make an agreement of that. Yeah, because right now it's like they're creating a beehive, or it's like people swarming. Like, oh, the collective's in love, everything's going well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's find something wrong. Let's sit and talk about them. Oh, let me sit and think of something cruel to say. They're coming over to visit today. That kind of energy. Okay. You are deserving. You have waited long enough. You've been through your relationships that didn't work. Okay. You've experienced possibly heartache and devastation due from a bad connection in your love life. But that's the past energy and it's behind you. So you can't allow people, once you have surrendered or healed from something collective, we cannot allow people to make us constantly relive something that is behind us. Because if you allow it, people will do it. And that's why you have to be mindful of the company you keep, because you can't control people. There are some people who will deliberately try to pull you back to the old you, or zhuzh up, if that is a word. I've been saying that forever. Like, stir the pot where it doesn't need to be stirred, and it's simply because, as I always inform you, we live in a world where there are a lot of unhealed people. Just because a person has a lot of material wealth or a great career, or they're handsome or they're beautiful, that doesn't mean anything. There are people moving about on a daily worldwide who are unhealed, who are carrying residue in their hearts, in their mind, in their spirit, in their aura. They have a leaky aura. There's holes in their aura like Swiss cheese. They're not grounded. They're not centered. These are people who are always, in some form of anxiety, or anxious or nervous, or looking for something to attach their energy to, because they're imbalanced, because they feel a little shaky, baby. They feel shaky. They want you to be a little shaky, and so there's nothing we can do about that. But what we can do is control ourselves and be mindful of who we share our information with. And if you're in this committed, beautiful relationship that I'm picking up, you and your partner need to come to an agreement. Okay? So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.